Okay, thanks for helping me to give my feedback on my GFL lesson plan, okay, and my training program that regarding the video. Okay, I'm gonna ask you some questions regarding my training program and GFL video. Then you just give your feedback and I see how I can improve on it.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so total I have 4 questions. Then just give your most honest feedback.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe the question 1. All right. So when you look at my GFL plan, right, and coaching video that I did for the screen and pass drill, okay, did I balance teaching both basketball and values well?
From what I see in your video and the plan, you managed to execute everything almost to the plan. And you emphasize heavily on the values while ensuring the players are learning how to play the game properly.
Okay.
One of the values I feel that you can improve on emphasizing is teamwork. As you are constantly going in to coach and not allowing the players to peer coach, as per your initial plan from the GFL checklist.
Okay, understood. Okay, maybe then I move on. So when you look at my GFL plan and how I execute the training, right, then how do you think was my check act and reinforce usage during the drill?
Upon checking, I feel that your instructions were very clear. Your voice was clear and loud, and I like that you set the values before you conduct the entire drill, which gives the players the clear picture of what they are expecting.
Okay.
But one thing you could have done was, instead of asking them, you could have gotten one player to repeat your instructions to check on their understanding.
Okay.
So during the ad, you clearly emphasize on the values of focus and awareness, but it could be seen as quite forceful, as you are constantly giving feedbacks. But nonetheless, the player seems to be taking it well. But as I mentioned in the previous question, you could have allowed the player to do more peer coaching instead of constantly giving the players feedback. Lastly, during the reinforce, I like that the way that you use open-ended questions on the value of teamwork, where you help them towards the answer of communication, and I believe that you help them to remember it more. But I feel that the awareness portion could be more detailed by giving the players more explanation, as you are looking to provide them the knowledge of using the OODA loop that you mentioned in your previous planning consideration.
Okay, can understand. Okay, so now you look at my lesson plan, right? Okay, so at this plan, right? Okay, do you think if another coach or yourself see already, then you able to conduct the same training session?
Yes, definitely. As a basketball coach, they will definitely be able to understand your plan easily. You managed to bold the words to point out the values of teamwork, focus, and awareness.
Okay.
The coaching cues could have more details, like as mentioned in the previous video on the portion of the legs being shoulder wide apart. And I like the cleanliness of your lesson plan. It looked very structured and easy to read.
Okay.
And lastly, your pictures are very easy to understand, and I like the part where you input the legend below the schematics of each drills.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, then maybe I will just ask you one last question before we end this interview. Okay, so for the whole this GFL plan plus my training session, so do you think I should have any other improvement other than what you have just said as a coach?
Well, firstly, your voice is loud and firm. But I realize you like to use the words like okay, alright, and it can be quite obvious when you use it often. It makes it seem like you do not know what to say next, so you should maybe learn to minimize the usage of it.
Okay.
Next, as a coach, I like your positioning where you are teaching, where you can see the whole court and thus be able to give immediate feedback. But as I have mentioned earlier, you should reduce the number of times you provide feedback and focus more on the players learning to peer teach instead. And you can add in more examples during training so that it does not seem that you are just focusing on the aspect of imparting values, but also on the tactical sense for the drill. But overall, I think your coaching session was very well conducted. Well done.
Yeah. Alright, then I would like to thank you for your feedback. Okay, then thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay.